What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I'm simply here to do my job. Get the messages to the collective. How are you guys? How is everybody? Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, whatever you're doing to promote the channel. Please go ahead and hit that like button for your love offering for the day. And also hit that notification button so you know when I drop in new content. So yeah, y'all, it's a lot going on, you know. Please, guys, only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. We're all stars in our own show, but this may or may not be for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get your prayer for this video. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient. Burn with one another in love. Ephesians 4:2. All right, so, I know a lot of people, we're going through a lot of things get kicked up. You feel like you're being bothered, or, these demons out here agitated. But keep being patient. Be patient with one another. Especially if you still been, coming to the channel. We know some of the messages might be repetitive, but this is simply because it's energy, and we all one. Until we all on that same, frequency, you may get certain things that come out over again. So be patient for other people that are watching the channel. Thank you guys that been with me for a minute. I more than love you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I actually got, y'all, I don't know why Faraday came out. Okay, these are people and their little fuzzy friends that like to actually dress up. I don't know if you are, into that. People into what they into. But something about, furry friends, people that actually get together and dress up in certain costumes as animals. Okay, so I don't know why that came up. Um, Also, the movie Triple R came out again. If you have not seen this movie, we was pulling on, if you've been watching my videos, we've been pulling on Triple R for months now. And I tell you guys, I took the time, sat down and watched it. It was a 3-hour film, but 3 hours worth of pure bliss. I absolutely loved the movie. Not just because of the culture, because of the scenes, because of the messages, but the movie was so, yeah, it touched my spirit. So if you have not seen Triple R and you need 3 hours worth of doing something, you can actually set in that movie and with the journal and then get a lot of messages. And I'm not going to drop too many bombs on it, but it was literally, the beginning scene. There was a young Indian, I believe she was a young Indian child, and she was doing some type of, what is the tattoo called? Was it a Hindu tattoo? Um, she was doing some little, um, I keep forgetting whatever the artwork is where you actually put it on your hands or something like that. She was doing it to this white woman, and it was a white woman, and this is why a lot of people underjudge me, you guys, but it was her and her husband. I think he was like a general or something, but they had visited this community or this little village of people, and they were just sitting there, and the wife was sitting in her little chair, and the little Indian girl was there, doing what she was doing for her. And when she got done, the lady just threw, 2 coins at her. And, this is also why communication is important, especially when it comes to different cultures and communities of people, because she threw the 2 coins at her. And one of the guys in the village told the mother of the child, he was like, go ahead and accept the coins. She just paid you for your daughter's services. So the lady, took the 2 coins. And next thing you know, the white chick was like, here, grab the daughter. So she basically paid her 2 coins to take her daughter, and ended up taking her out the village. And the whole movie is about this little girl being reunited with her family. And when I tell you, great movie. I'm going to recommend it to anybody that wants to see the truth in things and understand that we as a people, we are in the final phase of awakening and rising to, not only being able to be who we are, but, be comfortable doing it, um, being compensated the right way for things we've experienced. But we're gonna go on to get into it. I had pulled something else out too, y'all. Okay, so Fur Day, we got fashionable fur trends. Something also about fur coat. Um, and Fur Day is on April 5th. If you have a furry friend, even if you're not a furry yourself, you must do something furry related to them. I don't know why we celebrate stuff that don't make sense, but hey, some people in this with whatever. Um, then it says, uh, I had pulled something else and I had got something about onions, okay? Something about onions. I don't know why it says a close relative to garlic. A lot of people are getting into it. I don't know if you're growing onions, but there are health benefits. So I'm going to go ahead and type it in and see what we got for the onion health benefits. Okay, so it could actually be for a man. They pack with nutrients, may benefit heart health, um, better blood regulation, increased bone density. But maybe you need to check on some onions, something about some onions, yeah. Okay, and then we got, I'm not going to say this name because I believe in, when you speak name, you give it energy. But whatever this is that I typed in, it is a kind of, we're going to say troll, okay? But you know what trolls are. They are believed to live in caves and deep in mountains. They are known for superhuman strength and have been associated with powers like lightning and thunder. Um, okay, it's came up with like Chinese and Japanese, um, and something about raw strength. Okay, but what stood out to me was mountains and caves. Then we had got John. I don't even know who this man is, but John. Hold on, John Guare. Okay, something about New York, Queens, New York. But this person was born February 5th and is an American playwright and screenwriter. Okay, so I don't know, but that last name came out. Um, his family, something about Ellenville, New York. So we just gonna pull and see what we got. Because I don't know where this is going or what it's trying to tell us, but we're just gonna go with it. Okay, I'm also getting something about bodega. Georgia also came out again. Something about start having fun. Okay, even in the middle of everything, I keep getting that we're supposed to be, still giving praise, finding a way to lift our vibration. Yeah, so there could be some type of star, somebody that's under judgment. I'm gonna pull some of these other cards so we can see what we need. Yeah, but you guys, the final phase. Okay, so it's the final phase of something. Something also came up about Paris, um, chocolate. Okay, and I kept pulling on cocoa yesterday, so this most definitely sent me back to the motherland because I was talking about different beauty techniques and routines, and you know what our routines are. We was using lard, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you were back in the day, but some of the folks was actually using like um, cooking grease, but certain things that you're using. But this is the final phase for something, you guys. So keep holding on, keep lifting your vibration, keep giving each other compassion, loving on each other, because I have something is near. Okay, so something is near. I'll scroll this down. Yeah, I bet people probably do think that they wish they had a time machine to be able to go back and do something, because I'm picking up that there are going to be a lot of billionaires that are actually going to be experiencing a level of poverty or being poor. Okay, so nobody's safe in a nation when there's discord. Okay, if there's no unity, know that there's going to be things that are balanced out by the universe. God is not playing. There's no way to dodge this. There's no. It doesn't matter if you have a Ford, a Dodger, or something. So something's coming up about Ford. And y'all, I was thinking about it the other day because, um, I always think about it because I actually had a cousin that worked there. I had several family members that worked there, but my cousin that had passed away, she had worked there. But I was thinking about it because one year we actually had who some call Obama. I ain't never seen him myself. So if I don't see somebody in person, you know what I'm saying? If I can't connect with you in person, then I don't know if you really who you are. But this time that this person actually came to the city, we had a large explosion at a GE plant. So I don't know nothing. I don't know if something's going on with an explosion. Um, Something about a center somewhere. There's also a designer. Something's going on with a designer. So this is the final phase for darkness, you guys. I don't know if it keeps coming up about energy. Okay, these certain people with this dark energy, it's the final phase for them. Yeah, people are gonna be moving into their purpose. This is for your life purpose. Okay, so if you've been feeling like something is not going right, know that things are gonna work out for your greater good. You have abundance and prosperity, an infinite flow of money, time, ideas, or what you require for your life purpose. So start moving towards your life purpose, because it says here we have radicals that are being reborn, different people that are willing to walk out on faith. Risk it all to be seen a certain type of way to get the messages out. um, it's the spiritual path is not always cute and fine and dandy, you guys. It's just all it is to it. This is why you'll see certain people fall off, or they may go back to a certain level of, manipulation or blindness, or may even be stuck in fear, because once the truth really comes out and you get the gist of everything, you like, okay, I'm gonna go on and step on away from this. But there are people that are being raised up and being born. Okay, even the star seeds that are coming in, different children that are coming in, and they telling you to leave that man alone, or leave that woman alone, or they don't like this person, or they get a bad vibe, then start listening to them. Okay, so somebody could actually have a child when he tells you something, or she tells you something. This is because this person was already reborn. Somebody was already reincarnated, or ready to experience what's getting ready to come in. And I'm seeing that somebody's going to have fun and start enjoying life. Okay, so maybe this is what this person's into. If you like dressing up like an animal, then that's on you. As long as you ain't harming nobody, you can go get your sheep coat. We don't know. Okay, but them certain people that, are into doing this little funny, fluffy ass shit, but really they raging wolves, they are being called out, they being brought down. So continue to have the faith. Okay? Continue to move yourself out of any darkness or stagnant energy amid the chaos. Anything that's going on around you, you don't have to be involved in it. So you have Elohim. Something's going to happen like all at once when it comes to like buckling down on a certain system. Um, and I'm just pulling these from, yeah, we just have to work on our heart. Okay. So something is coming up about your heart. So even what you start to eat, you going back to like your original DNA, or the way that you originally was before you was um, captured and held down spiritually by what you was experiencing physically in the 3D realm, the level of suffering that you experience. And ain't that amazing when you start to think about it? Like, yeah, I went through so much, but imagine going through something, and then after so much time, you don't even remember it, because your life is going to be full of so much bliss, so full of so much love. Okay, so there's something about a kidnapping. There could be a father that could have actually tried to take a child. Yes, know that your tongue is also a sword. So when you go into speaking, speak life of yourself, speak life of your children, of your family, of your friends, whoever you connected to. Because, if you know that they're your people, then you got them. But start speaking over people, because I see that there's a lot of slander. People have been using their weapons, their tongues for um, some type of slander here. So let's see what we got. What is this final phase? Yeah, it's the final phase and ending to either a relationship with a family member. So you could have actually had a family member that you was going back and forth with. Now it's the final phase of it. Someone could even be trying to cause some type of war this weekend, as far as trying to keep you from being devoted or on your path. Okay, but like I said, it's the final phase of something. Stay devoted. Someone literally had their heart hardened to a situation. I'm not sure if it's connected to a father. I don't know if you're a father, but you're being told to have some level of discernment when it comes to somebody that could be trying to come around you right now just to tear something down. Because you have income that's coming in that's going to make sure that you, your children, and your family, or whoever you connected to is okay from here on out. Imagine that. Imagine going to go. Some of these people, they're going from billionaire status to what they like to call us bums, and it's like the bums are moving to the billionaires. You see what I'm saying? Then you got ding 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 ding. So once again, you know what I'm saying? I can't get it. Whatever these plans are happening is because it's God's plan. It's by God's grace. Okay? So you could be a female, something about a female here. So let's see what we got. I could have been a female. You was actually spurred from something. I feel like you was actually spurred from having your heart hardened by a man. So there could have been a man that came in, whoever this was, that wasn't your person. And I think what I was thinking about yesterday was like, we get to the point where some people, you know what I'm saying, be like, it don't work, it don't work. But then you got people who it don't work, they want to make you a lifetime enemy, and that's not going to work anymore because they know with your energetic field, they can potentially make some type of income or come up off of it some type of way. But yeah, you have wealth. Yeah, you got, when I tell you, it's here for a lot of people. Whatever it is that you've been waiting on, keep praying for it. Keep being patient with the divine, because things are going to be reworked for you. This is why they want to cause a lot of distractions around you, because if you're too busy worried about what's going wrong, you won't be able to see what's going right in your life. Okay, you could have been spurred from everything. You thinking that you actually, you know what I'm saying? You was maybe even being spurred from being a damn Looney Tune out here. A lot of people, you could be around characters. Okay, certain people that was placed around you to see, how you gonna move, what your lifetime movie is getting ready to be. They could have been projecting a lot of energy, stealing a lot of energy, but you have been reborn some type of way. And this was like, you know what? We ain't getting ripped out the plastic at all. Literally, we wasn't never in there. Do you see? Bitch, chip me off the diamond. I know I'm brand new. Something about you's polished. Okay? You polished. You done been shined a little bit. Maybe you had scruffs and little, aches and bumps and scars. But it's time. Okay? So you have February 4th through March the 5th. A sharp mind. You could be admired, or something about you breaking the mold. Didn't I say you breaking something? You know what I'm saying? You chip me off then. Something about you. You are breaking a mold of something that was supposed to be over your life. Um, you could have been burdened with having an anxious personality of like, oh, I can do better. I have to do better. Somebody's getting this, but I'm not getting this. But you have to respect you have to respect your own journey. And this is where a lot of people get, thrown off, because they'll see somebody going through something, but you don't know if this person then offered up something, or you don't know if this person, then knocked off the nanny. You don't know what certain people have done to get a certain level of wealth or status about themselves. So you never want to be jealous of somebody else that you could see is doing better, but energetically wise, or in the internal part of a person, they don't have no originality. Certain people are, handled and controlled into doing something impulsively. So continue to work on, your intuitive thoughts, what it is that you know, okay? Bring it into life, bring it into the life that you want. take time to, actually pause and think about things you could be doing. Stop putting more value onto material items, and not putting the value over yourself, because you know that you're priceless. So why would you want to compare yourself to a fancy new car, or a brand new pair of shoes, or a bag of gifts? Okay, this is the trick of the enemy, to make it seem like your material items are more, are worth more, and trading your soul to receive the world, or the wealth of the world, is more important. It's not. Okay, so you just got overvalued materials. Stop overvaluing materials, and focus on your spiritual health. Do not be jealous of other people's success, because you don't know what kind of burdens or problems they actually had to experience to receive them. Okay, you don't know if somebody had actually had to go through some type of pain for what could seem a lifetime before they was actually able to smile. It's crazy when you stop and think that people could actually be jealous of a person being able to smile, be able to laugh, be able to teach and reach their children, and break certain curses over them or their life. And it's not necessarily always a curse, but it could also be a pattern of behavior that somebody may not want to continue on in their generation or their legacy. Like, it's just what it is. People get jealous over things that don't make sense. Um, but somebody was spared from something. Somebody was spared from something. So we're gonna see final phase. Yeah, it's the final phase of spiritual warfare. Okay, so we got it out. Anybody that's hating from third, fourth, fifth grade, third, fourth, fifth dimension, third, fourth, fifth street, third, fourth, fifth, moments that y'all shared together. Something's happened quickly, y'all. So we're gonna keep going and see what we got. Yeah, something's also coming. Some judgments to people that have been making like cam wars. This is like someone that's into. I'm so tired of y'all in this technology, and it's crazy because the movie that I was watching yesterday, um, the Polaroids. Okay, it was something about a guy that had a Polaroid, and he's into like sick fantasies. And I was thinking, I was like, this is how some people been getting away with it, because when you take actual pictures, you have to either have the equipment and the space to develop them yourself, or you take them to Walgreens or something to actually get them developed. But some of these people have these like old Polaroid cameras. So some of them got Polaroids again. But these certain people that like to play with technology, that's doing things for the camera or get people on camera, you're going to see it's the final phase of that. So these are saying cam girls. These are like a group of females that could be into like tapping into people's phones. So let's see. Yeah, it could be a lash tag. Something about a lash tag. Um, So what's this eighth chakra? Yeah, they gonna wish they had a time machine on this one, buddy. They gonna wish they had a time machine. Okay, so we got your eighth chakra came out. This is also known as the soul star chakra. It's the first of the spiritual chakras and sits just above the head. Oh, you know what? I didn't even, we learned something every day. Because we stopped at seven, don't we? Always stop at seven chakras up, seven up. Okay? We always stop at that. But this is the eighth chakra came up. It's also known about the soul star chakra or the star chakra. It's the first of the spiritual chakras that sits just above your head. It is part of a 12 chakra system and is the space where our physical body connects to divine love. It's so amazing. Spiritual compassion and transcendence. It is not a body bound consciousness, and its color may be golden, white, iridescent, or beyond our perception. Beautiful. Okay, so you could be tapping into, you know, higher realms, higher knowledge, moving past yourself. I told y'all it could be, what we've experiencing from the third D, moving to the fourth, fifth, sixth, and this is like genuinely doing it, not actually, hitting some spice or something and having some type of trip. Okay, so let's see. Where was I at? Okay, so let's keep going. The final phase. Final phase. Yes, final phase of the different living conditions. Your mental knowing. Something about a maintenance man's coming out. Yeah, it's a guilty verdict for somebody. So let's see. Final phase to certain levels of gun violence. I feel like something was going on with a lot of gun violence that was pertaining to spiritual warfare. Okay. Final phase of certain rituals. You will receive some wisdom of knowledge that it's not what we think or what we know. This is why it's important not to include yourself on the outcome of a lot of things because it's higher than you. Okay. I think it's the problem people had. We can make our best life, but when you go on to bothering other people and what you think they should be doing, this is when the problems kick in. So don't bother. Yeah, you're gonna be knowing about the light of life. Not necessarily calling it hope because we're not hoping anything. We're just gonna know, using our head, that a lot of things that was causing disorders or violence, different storms, that the time for that has ran out. Okay, so something about the locusts. I don't know if you have been actually seeing them or you live near them, but something about them is rare. Okay, something about the locusts being rare in ancient art. Um, a set of expectations which shape perception or thought. Okay, so you have scorpion tails out here. Um, Something about scorpion tails, a downward, everything that it was going downward. Um, yeah, and I got it in my last video, the do-I. Okay, the lake of fire. People actually realizing that if you do commit these certain acts against humanity as a whole, there is other places you can go. Don't be deceived. Somebody could have actually been a victim in silence. Okay, the whole goal was for you to be driven insane, to possible suicide, um, to destroy your reputation, so you cannot either spread your truth or your gospel, or live a better life according to your own divine will, way, and purpose. Okay, those that was viewed as mentally ill, if you go and you look back, you'll see that most people that were considered geniuses were viewed as mentally ill. Even Marcus Garvey, when you start talking about you could speak to animals, or the trees talk to you and you hugging trees or loving the breeze, and you feel like that's the breath of God or all, people gonna be like, man, what is this man talking about? Especially if you dodging bullets, and you know what I'm saying. If you out here at a certain level of living or a certain level of life that we know now that was systematically created for a class or group of people, in order to be clustered and kept from certain wisdom and knowledge of how to be better, then you will see that some of this stuff wouldn't have made sense. You're not getting ready to tell me that life is beautiful and I'm up here trying to figure out how I can get $2 for a loaf of bread, or why my son is having to lay on the floor because I can't figure out how I can afford a bed and I done worked 1,700 hours in 1 week. Some people don't want to hear the gospel or hear the truth because they have been at a certain level in their own life of spiritual suffering, or even, the 3D suffering. But you're going to start to see that a lot of people were involved in making some type of disruption around you. And it's sad to say that these people are bad actors, but they not that bad because you started to believe some of them. Like, well, maybe I ain't a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I am a piece of shit. Maybe I am somebody that doesn't deserve the glory of the love of God. But things are changing for you. Okay, things are changing for you. I'm getting that people was literally dealing with things because of the knowledge that they had already, but you know lost touch of it after experiencing, being contacted with certain people, being in some type of monitoring system with no support, but people always seeking some type of revenge on you. Could it have been even involved in, like, trying to call out a certain level of crime or corruption around you? Even may have dealt with an accident or actually being poisoned or having electronic harassment. People are like, they don't want to hear it, but they know it's true. Okay. And these are certain people that actually was doing the shit. They don't want to hear it. They want to make it seem like it's lies and rumors, that you calling out that your privacy is being invaded. And it's crazy because y'all know, the little false charge I got, that's actually what they put on my record, was invasion of privacy. Now, what does that sound like? Don't invasion of privacy sound like to you that I put on some boots and combat kicked a door through and came in and was stalking and crawling on the floor lurking? No, invasion of privacy, it was nowhere near that. But the wordplay that certain people, used, these systems that are not providing justice, you're gonna see a lot of people. Like I said, the people with the money coming down. It's war from here on out. This is what they wanted. This is what they wanted. Sad to say. Okay, so there could have been somebody you actually realizing that, and this could be for a female. Your part of your spiritual warfare was a lover target. This lover target, um, was somebody that was placed in your life. They could have actually known you before y'all actually came together, before you actually built a friendship or a relationship. But somebody was paid to be with somebody. And this person was only supposed to be there to actually watch you, see what you was doing, how you move, what your next things were. And they could have been actually connecting with you, with your family, giving them some information on what your next step would be, reporting on you, stealing certain ideas, getting certain footage and audio of you, um, maybe assisting in addiction or trying to get you addiction. So I keep watching, I keep picking up the watch who you smoking with or watch what you smoking at this time. Okay, because I did get that somebody could actually have like, um, you know, Chief O'Keefe want to come with a bag, but it may not be what you think it is. You got someone could have been actually, invading different diaries or personal journals, and the fear caused you to have like a fear and intimate connection. But I feel like you being reborn with something, so we're gonna keep going. What's the final phase? The final phase. A final phase of the gang of eight. And y'all know I like to call them the hateful eight. Because you gotta be a hateful person to cause this level of spiritual warfare. Ain't that much income in the world that can make me be an idiot, okay? It's just all it is to it. We don't offer up each other. We don't offer up our children from payments. We don't do shit like this. Like, and if you do, then know that's why Archangel Michael's probably kicking your ass with Raphael. Like, he was the angel. Yeah, we not, they wasn't coming handing out rolls of toilet paper. Come with the swords in hand, okay? So maybe this is what you are, a spiritual warrior. This is turns you into a spiritual warrior. It could have been a lot of tense energy around you just because you being reborn to do something. Um, and I feel like this was, maybe you already went through the stalking phase. Somebody could have even been stalking somebody on Instagram. So it's the final phase of these different social media platforms that are actually assisting. It's like they're going to be reworked to be used for something they're supposed to do. Everything that's here is supposed to be beneficial, not only to the human body, but the human consciousness. And it's not necessarily human, because really, are we? Have you ever stopped to think about that? Like, bitch, if I got a clone, come get me then. We can ready tag team this. Like, I'm not getting ready to keep on playing with y'all. I'm not getting ready to keep on playing with y'all. Yeah, also about speaking another language. You could be learning a different language. And I keep getting it. Chief Keef. Okay, you can also be switching your position for healthcare, but it's it's the final phase, y'all, of healthcare manipulation, secret experimentation. Um, Yeah, it's like the promotion of self harm. Someone wanted someone to make it like harm themselves. And it's sad to say, because I've actually known a couple of people that was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. But imagine that person, what was leading up to that. A lot of times we assume a person, the worst of a person, be like, well, dang, that person was weak. We have different levels of spiritual warfare. You don't know what people go through on a daily. On a daily though, not just, you know what I'm saying? So someone's getting ready to resign from something. I think this person's trying to resign before something get caught, or before they get caught doing something. So let's see what else we got. What's the final phase? It's the final countdown. Yeah, you been rose up. You could have even been like in hiding. Okay, a lot of people not necessarily hiding like hiding out, but you could have been spiritually hidden. Um, and that's a level of protection. In order for you to be brought out at this certain time with the wisdom that you acquired and the spiritual skills that you have, it's like somebody's here to do something. And I feel like this is knock out everybody, the children of the hymn. Make sure Babylon's following the way they're supposed to and own the people it's supposed to. Somebody's supposed to be doing some big things. So we don't see. Um, Also, maybe there's something about you and protection oils or putting something over you. Um, and I get it smells so sweet. Yeah, these little setups of somebody having you see a shrink or you supposed to be misdiagnosed or mislabeled, that stuff's not gonna work. You got a madam mother, okay? So you could have actually been dealing with a mother. This person was meant to be a madam or meant to, you know, if this person wasn't actually like tricking off your energy or selling your energy, we're gonna actually just look this word up. Cause I always see this like a female pimp. When I see this energy, it's like a woman that controls the sexual organs or even emotional health and spiritual bags of younger females. Um, okay, so you got the French out. Then you got used as a title for women in artistic or exotic occupations. Okay, such as musicians or fortune tellers. Okay, so you got somebody, you got a mother that could actually be. Um, if this person wasn't causing the spiritual warfare, maybe this person was also receiving some spiritual warfare, and you know who you are. If you have went through some level of spiritual warfare, more than likely your mother did. Okay, so maybe you could be clearing out some things that you and your mother experienced because people were doing way too much. Um, you got the sex industry out here, you got the music industry out here, you got spiritualists. Okay, it could have actually been two people that recently got married, or it's a couple here. Okay, you got only one can see me, real recognize real. Someone is dealing with like an insurance detective, or this person, maybe somebody had recently experienced some type of um, if it I don't know why if it wasn't a slip and fall or some type of accident at work, somebody's like being followed by an insurance agent. So maybe it's the final phase. You get ready to get some money from that. Somebody could be actually be getting some type of payout from a company. I think some type of hurt. And this month they following you, trying to see, if you limping or not. So let's see. What numbers did we get? What's the 411? It's the final phase. Something about the DA, AD. 214. Something was bad. Yeah, all this bad energy, let it go. Something about dabbing too. Yeah, I keep getting like dabbing something on the wrist or dabbing. Maybe you have some type of oil. Hospital bed confession. Somebody's getting ready to confess something while they in the hospital. What's this hospital bed confession? See, we'll start getting into this. So it's the final phase for somebody. Maybe they went all the way up to doing something until they was actually on the hospital bed. Now they're gonna confess something. You got Pittman. Someone recently could have got some veneers. Some got some fake teeth. Something about insurance coding, health certificates, birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, U.S. government division, CDC. Didn't I say it's enough for somebody that could have been working in this actual industry? This person could actually have box braids. Somebody could be telling on someone that may have did something to them while they was in the hospital. This person could actually be a nurse or works in the healthcare field. Yeah, somebody would like literally wish death on somebody. Could have been playing with some type of elements or elements. What could it be? What could this be? I don't know if it's saying this person had fake teeth or this person that's in the hospital could have fake teeth. These cards are so big. Yeah, so you got delusions, dreams that fail, disloyal, mischief, friend, betrayal, broken promise, doubt, puzzlement, confusion. Okay? It's the final phase of all of this. It's over. Okay? You could have felt like there was some dreams or something that you wanted to accomplish and it wasn't working. There was also a friend here. Like I said, somebody has a friend that works in the healthcare field, but you have foreign relations, belligerent powers, treaties, withdrawal from the world mysteries. Okay, so trying to figure out what's going on in the world, just sometimes it's best to withdraw from it. You got this mother out again, so it's got um some type of rival. It's the end of it. Okay, works of skill, science, wrath and chastisement, medication and death. Yeah, so something's being found out about someone could have even given somebody some medication or some type of medication. I'm gonna take that card out because it's actually ripped. Oh my goodness, somebody hoarding bones or something about bones, releasing bones or something about bones. Man, what are you, the bone collector? What's going on out here, y'all? Like, sometimes I just want to be a fuckaholic, fuck everything. But it's just, yeah, somebody's coming clean. You got it again, okay? Somebody coming clean. Somebody's coming clean. It could be somebody's wife that's coming clean about something about a competition that she was secretly in with her damn self. Somebody knows this married couple that could be causing a lot of spiritual warfare. These people could have some real bad children. Could be 3 kids, or they could be labeled bad. So a lot of children that are not bad, they just got bad parenting, or they under people that they actually pick up habits, and then why would they treat you with some level of respect and you don't respect them? But somebody somebody has some terrorizing triplets. There's 3 children, at least 3 children. Heavy metal. Okay, so you got declining in physical, muscular, and neurological functions, as well as some cancers, damage to lung, brain, musculoskeletal structure, major organs like your kidneys or liver, blood. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of stuff that people wanted you to go through, because when you go through it, you already know. You go through it in the mind and it comes to the body. You go through it in the spirit, it comes to the body. Um, you go through it physically, your body get broke down. Okay, so we're not getting ready to be crawling through anything anymore. Maybe you need to do a colon cleanse or watch what's going on with your liver. Something like cayenne pepper, balancing out minerals. Yeah, somebody may have like chronic fatigue. It's time to do a toxic flush. This was all because of some spiritual warfare. Um, and somebody was trying to step on your foot. And imagine them trying to step on your foot and they step on a line of tax because they're getting caught up. This is somebody that could actually own like restaurants. Um, somebody standing close, coughing and stuff. These are also different ways that someone can get you worked up as far as spiritual warfare, okay? Physically, standing close to you and a cough in your face and they know good and daggone well. So somebody could actually be getting followed by somebody, where you shop, work, play, who trying to see who your family and friends are. You could be a real life doll. Oh Lord, something about the Chinese. Something about the Chinese under judgment because of what they doing with cats. Okay. Um, so you have mobbing. You could have been dealing with mobbing noise. Um, these are a lot of different things that people do with group bullying. This is how we got the hateful eight. Okay. Um, electronic monitoring, phone and computer taps, remote neural monitoring, number harassment, bugging. Yeah, you can right have an improvement in your home, maybe in your home life after you get this wisdom and knowledge. I feel like you already that came through this stuff. Something about you already came through this. Um, something about these little boys. It's 3 boys. Could be a neighbor's children. Something about 3 boys and a neighbor's children. Something that they doing. Yeah, you got wake me up before you go. So I feel like somebody needs to make sure that they lock the door when somebody leaves out their house. Because there could be some neighbors here. They actually got some children that could be doing something. Yeah, spiritual board members, council. Wake me up before you go, boo. Yeah, don't be a middleman to something. I feel like somebody wanted to play you as a middleman, come to you about something. Somebody's being paid though. So you got here, somebody's being paid. Um, yeah, it's the final phase. Something's no longer being carried by a sense of humor, being funny. You got funny love. You up, baby? Yes, also it's the final phase for like people that's trying to get people on these false cases. Someone got a high conviction rate. It could be a lawyer, somebody that's actually under judgment, prosecutor, judge. Yeah, somebody was being disloyal. I keep getting the elements card. So you got curse be he that attacks his neighbor secretly, and all people shall say amen. Deuteronomy 27:24. See, the crazy thing about it is some people will, you know, they'll spread the word, but a lot of people don't get deep into it or give you the other things about what people do spiritually to attack you. But this is like somebody is actually being attacked by their neighbor, and I kept getting that somebody was doing like something about LED lights. Maybe you installing some LED lights, but somebody was doing like you know what I'm saying? They're not actually banging when you're trying to sleep or leave when you're trying to leave. They go in the bathroom when you go in the bathroom. You hear the toilet flush, like you flush the toilet, they flush the toilet. Loud vehicles running past your house, mufflers, doors slamming all the time, hammering, turning stereos up, stomping, loud coughing, power tools, water running, doing all that. This is all because of spiritual warfare. Somebody knows your energy. They tapped in on a level of electronics. Um, a lot of these people want to connect to your phone, but yeah, they already cursed themselves. Anybody that secretly plots against their neighbor, okay, we don't say oh man, amen on that. So group together. Something about somebody was grouping together to do a crime. You got crime mob, nuck if you buck. So you could watch this neighbor dispute. I think somebody want to get you to come out. They don't know that you're a champ though. I feel like you already a fighter, physically, spiritually, or something. But watch his neighbor dispute. So you got judges, buddies with a DA, prosecutor, um, a conflict. Yeah, somebody's trying to get someone involved in a case. I'm trying to figure out what it could be. You got the Omega sign. I'm keeping a Scorpio out here. Let's see what we got on this. Yeah, God knows what you're going through. Somebody did magic, then they did it again, then they did it again. Okay, so you could actually be under, something that this person actually did. Whoever this masculine energy is, like to dibble and dabble in dark arts. If we could have did it for a record deal or something with a deed to a home. Yeah, this person could be black. It's also something with penis, so it has to do with like certain people that they want to they want the black phallus. Okay, I don't know. It's the final phase of certain people is doing stuff because of the black phallus. Yeah, somebody's mother could be in denial about something. Keep picking the good life. I don't know if you got a connection to Shrek or who is that, Puss in Boots. Something about the gingerbread man. So you got female passive. She eats of the tree that she may share eternal sympathy. The knowledge of this tree is impressed naturally through the serpent sitting beneath the tree of Luciferic death, the binary, the number of marriage, and the macroism denoting material procreation. Hand gestures and signaling. Somebody changed the beneficiary at the last minute. This could be this nurse, or somebody's going to have to confess that they changed the beneficiary at the last minute. What's your message?